They go down to Davis. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Caldwell Pope. Anthony Davis with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Beasley. So the Pelicans hold on to the possession. Time for some new personnel into the game. Michael Beasley with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Beasley. Brandon Ingram sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Caldwell Pope. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Stevenson. To Beasley. Lets it fly from long range. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. It's Pelicans ball. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Caldwell Pope. Lakers have it. And scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Clark with it. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. Oh, nice swat. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint. To Davis. Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
The harder the shot, the easier it looks from Michael Beasley.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
New Orleans has it. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
To Caldwell Pope. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Big finish at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the plays before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Count the basket at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Pelicans basketball. He was hacked. They let it go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Won't go. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Beasley. Cruises inside for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Davis. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Anthony Davis at the line for two shots. He's struggled so far. First one, counted. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles, they have it. Nothing going here on that drive. And a nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Brandon Ingram sends it away. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put on a show in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pelicans lost this game long before the final buzzer. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Ball put together a triple-double in a memorable game.
cold.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here in the final third of the season are the remaining games. On behalf of Ed Cohen and